Hello, 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 hello. Welcome in. This is Don from Sonoran Mystic Tarot, and this is Wednesdays with Don. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Hopefully, y'all can hear me because my mic is, I tested it, it sounds like it's working. But also, there's a little bit of music in the background, as you can tell. I have a little bit of music rolling, so please do not let that disturb you because it is a relatively new concept. Because usually I do not have music with me. Alrighty then. With that said, who is popping in and who is saying hello? Good morning. Good morning. And good morning. Listen to me. Good evening. I'm Shredda. Nice to see you in. Good morning, Quinn Lively. Good. Keep saying good morning. What is up with this? Good evening, Naneka. Welcome in. Creating Balance. Thank you, Creating Balance, for confirming you can hear me. Appreciate that very much. Let's see. Brittany. Nice to see you in, Brittany, as well. Alrighty then, I'm just okay. So with that said, let's see. You know what? And welcome back, welcome back, everybody. As you pop in, as you know, it's been a while since I've been on, a little bit on and off because of my birthday celebrations and travels and everything else. So sorry, I'm just trying to keep track of what's going on and updating the privacies and those kind of things. Anyway, so with that said, we are back and in full swing. So welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, and I am ready to get moving forward. People, yes, Crystal Page, you will get a reading tonight. I cannot guarantee when you're going to get one, but you should be able to get one tonight. So with that said, let's get to it. And I'm not going to not do a lot of the social stuff, but I did want to talk today about something before we move forward with readings. Okay, the one thing that came to me, I was given an opportunity to speak this coming Friday, and that'll be at 10 a.m. here in Phoenix on affirmations. And as you guys know, affirmations are what my book is all about. And I wanted to touch base a little bit about those and just kind of make sure everybody understands them. You see, at one time, affirmations were considered these kumbaya, good feeling moments, try to make ourselves feel good, make ourselves sometimes deluded to feeling better than we should be, or better than maybe we really are, those kind of things. And so when I sat down, I thought, it's interesting. I think we did not truly, I think that did not serve us well by singling out affirmations as just merely a mantra to use to make us feel better. And that's what we did. A lot of folks were doing that with yogas and other things, and I don't have any conflict with people using them and doing that even to this day. However, my conflict came from the fact thinking that words have power, and this is the key to what it is that I wrote my book about when it comes to affirmation. Words have power. And when you give power to words, you can create an environment around you that supports whatever that word is or those words are or whatever you're trying to do. As an example of what I'm saying is, if I were to tell you, I feel like crap, okay? I feel like crap and it's going to be a terrible day. And then I walk around feeling like crap, it's going to be a terrible day. The chances are very real that I will feel like crap and it'll be a very, very bad day. Now, did I create that environment? I think it did, because again, I set that tone. I set that thing. In the previous thinking about affirmations, it was me just making myself having the bad day, myself having whatever the feeling was that I was putting out there. And you see, that's where I make the argument that it's not merely that. It is so much more, because again, I argue the fact of the power of words themselves. And so in the book, I explain how, first and foremost, we look at the different reasons, ways in which affirmations can work. And part of that is neuroplasticity, again, teaching ourselves to think differently, to be able to change our way of thinking. If we always go to the negative, think to the positive. If we're always going one way, go the other way. And again, because our brain is very elastic and it can change and it can bend and flex, it allows for us to do this. We can rewrite the way in which we come at life, the way in which we attack things in our environment. And so with that said, my argument is affirmations are is that perfect tool to do that. And so when I talk about people and talk about this to people, I ask them, what it is that you want. Like, say, next year, what does it want to be? What is it you want to do? What do you want to have happened this year? So therefore, what will be the result next year? And people often, first of all, they're blown away because they really don't think that way. It's amazing how we do think literally, but we don't stop and think, okay, let's focus on this. Where am I? What do I look like? As in, where am I? What does my environment look like on X date? And I'm telling you to do this. And so when you do this, when you have this opportunity to stop and to think about that, and you set that vision and you say, okay, that's where I want to be. That's what I want to see for myself on, say, January 1st, 2024 or 2025. Well, create an affirmation then, which is, again, a phrase that you will repeat over and over again. Create that affirmation that conceptualizes, that encapsulates that person, that environment, that feeling, that setting. And when you write that affirmation, then you're going to repeat it once a day. You're going to repeat it and mean it when you say it when you mean it. If you do not mean it, then don't say it. Only say it when you mean it when you say it, and put it out there to the world. Now, you will also say it in the present tense. Now, it may be a future aspiration, but it is where you are speaking it into existence by saying it is now. Okay? So again, I am a successful business owner. I am a successful business owner, and you can go further if you want and add to that and whatever else, but most importantly, I am. You may not even own a business yet. I am a successful business owner. You put it out there. You tell the universe. Now, what you have done is you've planted that seed into the universe. You've planted that seed into your head. And you have told the universe what it is you're looking to be, how it is going to happen. That's going to fill itself in. But most importantly, that is what I will be. And again, if you want to target a date, you can do that as well. But most importantly, just say it into existence. Over time, by you planting that seed and you sending that energy out and you sending out the universe's energy. And again, it's the energy that surrounds all of us. No one is without this energy. The question is do we have the energy working in a very sporadic, chaotic environment, or do we create the harnessing of that energy and tell it to do a certain thing in a certain way to get a certain result? And that's, again, what affirmations do. We harness the energy, we focus it, and then we tell the universe, come on, bring it back, give it back to me. I'm telling you what I want, so bring it to me. Now, I'm not saying you then surrender and don't do a damn thing to make it happen. That's absolutely not what I'm saying. But what I am saying is you take the steps to push forward, and as you create that synergy, as you create that energy around what it is you're saying, do not be surprised that the universe then returns in kind what it is you said you wanted, because you were very firm, complete, and specific about what you wanted, and you kept going. So the universe says, you know what? If you ask, I'll give it to you, and they do. So that is truly my thinking about affirmations. And when you start off this month, today is November 1st, when you start off this month, one of the big things you should be doing, you should have it in your plan already, is to create an affirmation. Create an affirmation if you do not have one yet, or repeat the affirmation and continue using whatever one you have. Most importantly, look at where you want to be. Pick a date certain in the future, a specific date. Pick it. Tell yourself what it is you want. Visualize. Use this here and visualize what it is you want it to be. Then put that in writing. And then every day you will say, I am an AI expert. I am an AI expert because it's an A, of course, it's an alphabet, it's a vowel. But anyway, I am an AI expert who is employed with a top 500 company, making a six-figure salary and very happy. Do you see what I'm saying? Make it present tense, even though it does not even exist yet. Put it out there. And if you want to set a date certain, put that date certain. And that is the start. Now, the other thing that I would suggest you do not, and again, that's how you can control your future, your environment, what you want to accomplish, those kind of things. And again, the more you put it out to the universe every day, say it at least once a day. I would always argue that it's best to set it as a certain time of day and say it every day at a certain time. It becomes a ritual, but rituals are not bad. In this case, it's very good for you. So what you would do is you would say, hey, at 7 a.m. after I've gotten myself ready, right before I roll out the door, I will every day find a time to say this affirmation. I will not say it in a hurry because I will say it as I mean it when I say it, and say it so where the world and the universe hears me clearly. Speak it as I'm saying and put it out there to the universe. And do not be surprised again if it comes back to you. Now, there are other things I would suggest as you are looking forward and moving forward this month specifically, or any month. Again, we are on the first of the month. Is get your salt out. And everybody, if you want to get some energy changed in your house, get out front. Put that salt across the threshold of the front door and any door you use in your house. You may have 42 doors, but if you do not use 42 doors, do not put it on all of them. You don't have to. Only the working operational doors, especially the front door, put that salt across there. That is sending away, keeping away all negative energy. You want that done, and that's an easy do. It costs you almost nothing. The second thing that I would strongly suggest you do is go outside of the front door. Make sure the door is open. Look into the front door. Take with you some ground cinnamon. Put it in your palm of your hand, or better yet, put a bill, a $1 bill, $5 bill, $10 bill, whatever bill you want, put it there. Put the cinnamon in there. Again, if not, at least in your hand. Draw a infinite symbol in and through the cinnamon. Again, just infinite cinnamon. Infinite symbol. As you do, you're welcome to tell the universe, I want this to happen. I can have this to happen, bring this or whatever, but you don't have to. Just having that is good enough, but it never hurts to ask, because again, ask the universe. Once you're comfortable doing this, once you've done this for a few seconds, then blow it into the house, into the open door. Let the cinnamon come in, let the cinnamon settle, and leave it for at least a day. Yes, clean it up the next day if you want. Do not clean up the first day, please. That cinnamon is bringing in abundance. That air is bringing in abundance. And again, you're inviting abundance into your house. You're blowing abundance into your house. Do not blow it the opposite way. Do not be from the inside going out. That's the opposite way. You don't want that. Again, we're blowing from the outside in. One other thing that you may wish to do is smudge your house. So if you have sage, smudge the whole house. Every month, the first of the month is a great day to do that. Smudge the whole house. Smudging it is taking the sage, lighting it. The sage kind of burns out, but you'll see the embers and you'll see the smoke. Go around the house. Make sure that along the walls, in every corner, every dark space, every closet, that you run sage in there. The smoke, the smudging of that sage. If it stops smoking, light it up again. Get some smoke going. Blow it up, and then it'll go out. The fire will go out. The smoke will not, and continue around. Once you're done, put it out. You're good. Now, one other thing I would suggest is, along with the saging, that gets rid of, again, a lot of negative energy. The salt protects you from more negative energy. And then the one thing to follow up with that is, if you have it, some Palo Santo, burn it. And you're going to kind of do the same thing. Walk around the house and just kind of you're going to light it on fire. It doesn't burn easily. So it burns, and then it kind of smolders a bit. And again, it does the smoke. And then walk around the house and do that. That Palo Santo brings in positive energy. So by expelling the negative, which again is the sage, and then bringing in the positive of the Palo Santo, letting the salt across the door frames, any salt, absolutely any salt. There is no specific trick to it. Put that down there, and then of course blowing the cinnamon. One more thing that Sherry Berry reminded me of is peppermint in your doorway. You can put some peppermint oil in water, put it in a spray can if you want, or put it in a thing, and make sure you wipe your door down with the peppermint oil. And again, that again is a protection. It's a protective thing, and also I think, if I'm not mistaken, it leads to a more positive energy as well. And Sherry can always correct me on that, because Sherry is definitely the one who knows about that one more than I. It's she who taught me about that one. So anyway, yes. With that said, again, you're starting a month. The things I just spoke to you will cost you mere pennies in salt, and even less in cinnamon, because again, it doesn't take much to do what I just did. It will take you not much time because it's a very efficient process I just mentioned. And then every day, if you take 3 to 5 to 10 seconds out of your day and do your affirmations, you will see that you will be successful in saying them quickly. But again, do not say them quickly as to run through them. Say them as in I'm comfortable with saying them. I can repeat them. I don't even have to think about what I'm saying. It just flows off my tongue. But say it as you mean it. Mean it when you say it. And make the universe know that for sure this is coming my way. If you want to repeat it 2 or 3 times each morning that way, that is good as well. Again, it is whatever will drive home to you and to the universe that you are committing yourself to this. And don't be surprised again if over time those affirmations come true. Now, the book is coming out soon. It's much clearer in the book, and I'm trying to work on finding a way to make it more clear, even the way I speak about it. But the most important thing is just appreciating and understanding that you're not alone. You're never alone. You're not alone. And the affirmations are a very clear indication that, again, you're not alone. Ask Spirit. That's what you're doing. That's what the affirmation is. It's asking Spirit. Spirit steps in. The funny part is we very seldom talk to Spirit. So, it's like this is a good way to have that conversation on a daily basis. On a very daily basis, have a conversation. There are other ways that you can do the conversation with spirits too, by the way. One thing you can do in the morning is have a conversation with your spirit team. When I say your spirit team, I'm talking your gatekeeper and your spirit guides. And your family members who have become spirit guides because they've crossed over. And just say, sorry, my nose is a mess because it stopped up. But what you can do is have a Monday morning meeting, but that Monday morning can be a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, have every day of the week. And just say, hey, this morning, this is where I'm headed. This is what I want to accomplish today. I need my spirit team around me. Those who can help me most, please step forward. Those who may not be very helpful today, but maybe kind of feel they're in the way, step on back a little bit. You can control this stuff. You control all of it. So never be uncomfortable about doing it. Ask your spirit team to step forward. Ask them to do what they need for you today. Tell them what it is the day is expected to be. Okay. And do not let that fall to the wayside. Always ask. And then one final thing, I promise this is the final thing, is that as you have asked for Spirit to help, always give thanks. Always give thanks. Thanks cost you absolutely nothing. Zero. But in return, you'd be surprised what you get back from it. So again, Spirit will always work for you. They're there for you. That's part of the plan. That's why they're there. They came to work with you. And so, but that means also give them respect too. So thank Spirit. Thank the universe for giving you the things that you need. Thank the universe for returning whatever. Thank the universe for this, that, whatever it is. And also thanks for another day. Thank universe and Spirit and everybody else that you woke up that morning, that you weren't 6 feet under. That's a good thing. So again, never be uncomfortable with giving thanks. It never hurts, and it's always a good thing. Additionally, you may want to consider from time to time extending that thank you to your friends, your family, and your network, your social group who support you. Because sometimes we get so into our lives that we forget that we are not on an island and we are not alone. And most of us, our successes, our places in our life, in where we are, in our environment, in our society, wherever, those are often connected based on the groups and the people we're with, because they help to drive us, to push us, to protect us, to shield us, to push us forward, to move us in the directions we need. Again, that all that comes from folks. You're not alone, and so make sure you give them thanks as well. And for my friends out there who came to my birthday party, my friends who gave me such great wishes, and for those who couldn't make it, for all of you, for the birthday wishes and so forth, I thank you so very much, and I thank you guys for being here tonight. Okay, off of this happy stuff. I hope you did it again. Remember, salt the threshold, do the cinnamon blow-in, use peppermint oil and some water, wipe the door down. Make sure you sage and smudge. Once you smudged, if you haven't, burn some Palo Santo, and again, give thanks. Give thanks and appreciate, and do your affirmations. If you have an idea for an affirmation and you don't know if it's a good one, you're welcome to send it to me, advice@sonoranmystictarot.com. It's right here. You're welcome to send me an email with the affirmation. Tell me what you want it to accomplish, and I'll evaluate it and let you know, hey, I think this is a good one, or you may want to tweak this. No matter what you do, make sure you're doing present tense. So you're not saying, I want to be a millionaire. I want to be, no, I am, I am, I am, I am. Okay, because you're talking it into existence. All right, I think, man, my nose is just getting terrible, but we're going to try to work through this. So let's see, who do we have first? What are we doing tonight? Let me think. I'm going to do 3 card draws for everybody. Anybody who gets a reading tonight is going to get a 3-card draw. I will determine what the cards are. I'll determine how the cards tend to be talking to me. If the cards are saying that it's going to be a past, present, future thing, I'll say past, present, future for that person. If it's telling me that all 3 cards are about one issue, I'll let you know with that as well. All of whatever I get, I will deal with you. I will let you know where we're headed and where that's going. Okay. So, but most importantly, know that I will do my best to tell you what you need to know. So you do not need to ask questions. Let me repeat that. Do not need to ask questions. So I would ask you not to. And again, what I'll do is I'll just call your name. If you are here, when I call your name, if you are here, please respond as quickly as possible so I can read for you. If you are not here and I call you, I will not come back to you. Okay? And I don't mean to be mean, but there are going to be a bunch of people on. And anybody who is here at the moment doesn't need to sit and wait for those who haven't. And if you leave, you're welcome to leave. I don't have a problem. But again, if you wanted a reading and you're asking for one and you're not here, I'm moving forward. Okay. And again, not being mean, just telling you as it is, because I don't want to take up other people's time. The first person in tonight was I'm Shredda. I'm Shredda. Please confirm you are here. I'm Shredda. After that was Quinn Lively. Quinn, please confirm you are here and also that you both want a reading. And the third person in the order of when they arrived was Neka Okonkwo, I think it is. So folks, let me know if you are here. If not, we will move forward. Okay, I'm Shredda is here. I'm Shredda, here are your first cards. Shredda, we're doing a past, present, future for you. Shredda, your past is the 7 of Wands. You've been struggle. You are going through struggle. You've been through a struggle. The struggle is real. I get it. But guess what? You cannot let it beat you down. You cannot let it affect you in that way. So keep moving forward. King of Cups is here. King of Cups has said you're moving toward a happier time. So, but you are in control of that. That King of Cups is also a very flexible king. So know that there are going to be some changes coming down the road for you that will help you navigate to a happier time, but happier times are coming, and what seems to be less workload. And then there's the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords for the future. The Queen of Swords is like, you have got to take a strong backbone. You've got to stop letting people push you around as you navigate to kind of try to find your happier place. Part of your happier place is standing up for yourself and speaking for yourself, and stop letting people run over you. Stop letting people take advantage of you, and stop keeping yourself from moving forward because of other people's words or deeds. It is time for you to tell them, back off. If you can't be with me, then you're against me, and you have to be left behind. You have got to take the stronger, more determined role if you're going to be successful moving forward. So Shredda, that's what I'm gunning for you. Again, take control. No more Mrs. or Mr. Nice Guy. It's time for you to be the strong, dominant person that you need to be to ensure that you're going to get the most from what is meant for you. Next was Quinn. Quinn, you are next, my dear. Good to see you in, by the way. Again, I apologize for my nose. My sinuses are a wreck, and they just seem to be getting even a little worse as the evening has gone on, and I apologize for that. Is the music too low and useless? Is it okay? Is it too high? Let me know what you think. And I can adjust it accordingly. Again, I've not used music before, but I'm trying that feature since Angie's not here with me tonight. Again, Quinn, this is what we get for you. Quinn, 2 of Cups. Quinn, I don't know about the relationship that you're in, but if you're not in one, guess what? One's coming your way. That's what I'm seeing, because that 2 of Cups to me is kind of like a lover's card, and this is a long time coming. It's like again. This is not something that. It's something I get the feeling you're not in a relationship, or if you are, again, there is a disconnect. And so there's like, He's doing his thing, you're doing your thing. I'm not sure, but I'm getting the feeling opposite. And you can let me know one way or the other, Quinn, if that's the case. But know that that's changing, and so either there is a new relationship on the horizon, if you're not in one, which again is a strong feeling I'm getting because I feel like you're alone. But if you are not alone, then know that there's an event coming that's going to strike that fire again and rekindle that relationship that you had. Now we have the tree of life. Again, it's something that happens that is, again, a life moment, a life awakening, a life reminder. And that life reminder then is what affirms to us that that it's time for us to live, to understand, to live, to appreciate what it is that life is bringing to us. And then we have the Two of Swords. And so that Two of Swords, the Two of Swords is an interesting card because unfortunately this is, again, not a long-term solution. This person will not be there long-term. This person or this change will not be long-term. Even if you rekindle it, this is a transitionary period, a period of just moving through. Okay, not Mr. Right, but Mr. Right now in that sense. Okay, so Quinn, you're gonna get a little reprieve. You're gonna a little fun time, a little me time with somebody. But again, that's not gonna last long. So unfortunately, by the end of the year, you will probably again be in the same situation you are now, but you'll get a little reprieve between now and then. Okay. Oh, excuse me. Niku Ninek Okoandu. Thank you. You were next. You were next. Ninek, we have Page of Wands. Ninek, news is coming in. News is coming in. I don't know if you're looking for a job or an opportunity or a possibility, but there is a new news coming in for you, and that news is going to be giving you some direction, some excitement about what is right in front of you. Okay, something right in front of you is coming, and that's that Knight of Swords, which is that energy of moving forward. So I feel like you've been stuck for a while. That's what this then represents, because you were stuck and you were kind of like needing a jolt, needing a push, needing something to get you moving. And that, of course, is the news you heard, and that's going to get you started. Now, keep moving forward. Do not be afraid of making a wrong decision as you move forward. And that's what this is saying this year is like, you may even make a rash decision, but you can always alter yourself in that position, okay? Let's see. The next thing is the Three of Swords, okay? And so those Three of Swords, I don't know. When I see these Three of Swords, I just get some heavy energy here. I get some energy. There's some people holding you back or trying to hold you back. Do not let them do it. Do not let them do it. Do not let you. It's like the family wants to control you a little bit, or I get a feeling. I get the feeling it's family. So family is again a very strongly controlled environment for you. And so I'm suggesting strongly, do not let them do that. Do not let them hold you back. Keep moving forward. Okay, again, the news is coming in. You're going to find that this is exciting. Move forward. Keep moving. Don't let the family stop you. All right, that's important. Do not let your family or anybody else around you, somebody who has supposedly your best interests at heart, okay, do not let them do it. Let's see. Who else is next? Hey, Angels, nice to see you in. And again, folks, sorry about my sinuses. They're not making it easy for me to speak clearly, but I hope you can understand what I'm saying. I'm trying to speak as slowly as possible so you can understand. Creating Balance, you are next. Let me know if you're here. Brittany Kittle. After that, you are up. And then Sandra Valles. Valles, how you say it. Again, Creating Balance, Cynthia, Brittany, Kittle, and Sandra. Let me know you are here and are still interested in hearing some words. Brittany says she is here. Absolutely. Brittany. And Brittany, I've been in New Orleans and then for my party, which was for a week almost, it seemed. And then and then after that, when I got back, I wasn't feeling so well and having to catch up. So I got your requests for reading, and I will work with you on getting something set. But yeah, time has been crazy. Your timing and my timing They have not been matching up. So be patient with me. I will get back with you, I promise. Let's start with creating balance because I said she'd be first, and then after that is Brittany, and then Sandra. Creating balance, my dear. It is so good to see you in, by the way. Look at this, the three of life. The tree of life. I'm sorry, the tree of life. When you see the tree of life, the way I'm getting the tree of life for you is that there's a time and a season for everything, and so the tree of life is that semblance of the seasons change and things are changing, and things around you are changing. Okay, so know that you are changing along with the seasons. Something has shifted in you, and there is a peace, a tranquility that I'm feeling around you right now that I haven't felt in a while. But it's not necessarily resistance. It's more like resonance. It's more like understanding. It's like finally understanding how things fall together. Also, there's a I'm getting family there. I'm getting family flow, family consistency. So it's like I feel like there's been a routine established or something. So I feel like there's just a kind of a calming, and I don't know what that's been. I see an Ace of Cups. Again, the Ace of Cups is that happier, you're moving toward a happier time. And I'm guessing that more stable, more, repetitive kind of process, that more comforted zone. And you know what kills me is that this damn. I just noticed the camera keeps shifting a little bit. I'm like, how does it shift? I'm not even touching it. It did it yesterday too. It played with me during our class and it kept moving. Spirit, if you are messing with me, you need to leave me alone because this is not the night. so I will adjust the camera once more. But Lord have mercy, there's no reason for it to be doing this because it like what? So anyway, so Brittany, I'm so sorry. Angel. Creating balance, again, entering a happier cycle, a happier time, because I feel like again there's not as much pushback. It's like a resonance. You finally found this kind of like a consistency, which is nice. Okay, and then the third thing I saw was I like this too, is the Palace of Swords. And so again, the Palace of Swords is like, all that minefield that you walk through, all that minefield that was thrown up to you, all the minefield that you had to crisscross back and forth through, you're good. You got that. You've been through the minefield. You've got there, and now you kind of own the palace. You had to walk very strategically through the palace to get to the door, but once you got there, now you own the place. So know that that things are definitely clearing up for you. Again, the pathway is opened up, that the big obstacles are overcome. There will be small obstacles that will continue to pop up here and there, but they are nothing of consequences, and that's just part of life because this is the tree of life. Again, that's the minor consequences, but you are moving into a much happier time. So it's time for you to take a breath. It's time for you to give thanks, give blessings, and again, give back to doing the rituals if you can, which such as the monthly thing, and also do your affirmations. But Cynthia, I think you've come over a big hurdle and I think you are finally at a place where you can say it's behind you. The rest that's moved forward are just the cleanup. The rest is merely a cleanup of what was left behind with all the other things. Okay. So I love you, my dear. I think I adore you, your sister, and your mom 122%. So it makes me glad to be able to read a good reading, to get a good reading for you, because I just think the world of you guys. So your mama is like a sister from another mister. Therefore, you're my nieces. Next in line, who did I say I've lost control of my own brain here? Oh, Brittany, yes, Brittany. What have you got? Oh man, I tell you, Brittany, please remind me that you are next, because I'm going to go off on a little thing here, and when I do that, my mind loses a little bit of where I am. Okay, I had an interesting. We were at a psychic fair Saturday. Saturday's my birthday, so on my birthday it was the full moon. It was the lunar eclipse and my birthday, and it was a psychic fair. So I wasn't sure exactly what the energy was going to do to me, whether it was going to make me a very apologetic reader for the people that I read for, or whether it was going to take me to something different. And Lo and behold, from the very beginning, we were a half hour away from starting the psychic fair, and somebody already popped in and really asked if they could pop over and do a reading with me because they had to go elsewhere. They were short on time. Absolutely, we had a great reading. That was cool. We accommodated. That reading was amazing, and her energy was phenomenal. From that point on, the readings went on, up, until the mediumship started hitting. And so I get a mediumship hit, and boom, there is grandmother Eleanor. Grandmother Eleanor is telling me, "Hey, I am this woman's grandmother. I am her mother's mother. My name is Eleanor." She tells me a little about the daughter. I explained to that. The mediumship was so strong. She tells me about. I'm like, so I say, do you have a grandmother who passed over? Yes. From your mother's side, yes. Is her name Eleanor? Yes. Okay. Eleanor gave you a piece of jewelry? Yes. Yes. Eleanor, and you wear that jewelry? Yes. Yes. You have that piece of jewelry on now, don't you? Yes. And then she pulls up and she shows me her ring, and she says, "That's my grandmother's ring." And it was quite an emotional reading. Eleanor was strong to her granddaughter. The granddaughter needed to hear some things. After that reading, I was sitting there, and a couple came up, and again, as you guys know, I often don't carry the intensity of the reading or the memories, but there's certain things I'll carry about it. And this couple sits down, and as soon as they sat down, my sinuses, like, because they were messed like this, they started clearing up. And I'm like, damn, I'm glad you guys came by because you're giving me clear sinuses. And we're kind of joking a little bit. And then all of a sudden I get a crushing headache, and it's blowing the brain out. And I'm like, whoa, what is this? And then I look up to them and I'm like, oh, geez. I said, your son died of brain cancer. And they're like, uh-huh. And I'm like, okay. And so I had to ask my gatekeeper. I said, look, you don't have to give me the damn pain. You can explain to me clearly what the pain is without having to hit me like this. So I made this gatekeeper take it away. And when they did, they took away my sinus mess. The sinus's clarity, and gave me back the sinus mess. I'm like, no, don't do that. Bring me that part back. I'll take that part. But anyway, we had an amazing, amazing read from that kid and his grandmother, his great grandmother, who's on this other side with him. They both came in, and it was a good read. And then, and wow, so much information. He showed me things I'd never seen in my lifetime, and he showed me things about the other side that I was like, thank you so very much. I couldn't believe it existed. It was crazy. Then a third person came in, and that one was the grandfather. And he told me his name as well. So anyway, it was amazing hits of mediumship hits of actual people who've crossed over to come in on that day. And I don't sell my services at medium because, again, I can't guarantee anybody that the person they want to come in is coming in. I can't even guarantee somebody is going to come in. But on that day, every time they sat down, man, spirits were right there. Spirits were coming in right and left with 4 mediumship hits back to back. And I left that day with such an emotional high. I just felt like, wow, if I could do this every day and bring closure or bring one moment more of a conversation with these people, how wonderful that would be. So of all the law work I did, of all the engineering stuff I've done, of all the electronic stuff, the real estate, nothing brings me as pleasure as much as having the opportunity to give folks that one last moment, that one last conversation, that one last opportunity, that one last memory of what it is that they needed to know or hear or feel from a loved one who maybe they didn't have that opportunity while they were in the home stretch of the transition. So anyway, a great day. So why I decided to go there with my head and my thinking, I do not know. Again, my brain loses, but I think I'm back with Brittany. Is that correct, Brittany? I'm back with you now. Brittany, please let me know. And after Brittany, I'm trying to remember the name that I used after Brittany as well. Let me try to find it again. Who was after Brittany? Hey, Natalie, I see you're in there too. Sorry, folks, if I did not call you out, I apologize. I didn't call you out individually. It's not as though I was trying to overlook you. It's just that I see I missed a number of people. Hey, Pamela P. Loves Ramage, my favorite person online who always puts out the affirmations. I adore her, and she sends a lot of other affirmations and a lot of positive. This woman is love and light. If you guys have a chance to follow anybody's page, go to Pamela. Pamela, and I'll mess up the name. So Pamela P Love. Is it Ramage? Is that how you say it? However you say it, follow Pamela's page. It is a positive message in any whirlwind, awful day. When you open up and you see that positive message, you can't help but be glad that you were blessed enough to have had that opportunity. Okay, that's how I see it. Oh, it's Sandra. That's right. So it's Brittany and then Sandra. Okay, good. Okay, let's see. All right, Brittany. Brittany, you are still here. Yes, are you? Yes. I didn't scare you away, did I? I promise I don't mean to. There's Pamela. Hey, Pamela. Nice to see you. Okay. Let's see. 1, 2, 3 for Brittany. Brittany. Okay, Brittany. Lord Brittany, guess what? Get ready for the economic picture to be. I'm loving this. You have the World card. So you have the best card in the deck, the most wonderful card in the deck. But this is telling me that you have to understand and know your place. Know that you are in control of far more than you think. You're in control of your destiny. This is not the manifestor, so you're not in control of how it's going to play out. But you are in control of your environment and your destiny. And don't let anybody cede that power from you. Do not cede the power yourself, but do not let anybody take it from you as well. Make sure that you own your power, because again, you need to make sure that you set your focus. You tell the universe what you want. Again, this is important right now because you have 3 amazingly strong cards. Okay, you have the World card, you have the Emperor card, and you have the 10 of coins. The 10 of coins is where you're headed, okay? So you are headed to a very good economic picture right now. Not right now. You are now headed toward an economic picture, but make sure that you stay in control. Stay in control of your environment. Stay in control of your world. Make sure nobody takes your power. Keep focused on what it is you want from the world, okay? And then when you do, again, the world is going to return to you some coins, okay? So again, this is a great reading. But the one thing that comes to me as this picture is filling in is that, Brittany, have confidence, my dear. Have confidence. I feel like something not so long ago shook you, and somehow you gave up some of your confidence. You gave up some of your energy. Some of you kind of got shook. And get back on your feet and put on those high boots. I'm talking thigh-high boots, and get that whip out there and be a dominatrix if you have to. Again, snap the world into place. Snap the world into where you want it to be. Make sure that you control it, because you can. And whoever shook you, you know what? You need to shake them. Shake them off. Let them go. Let that go. Whatever that was, let it go. But make sure you're ready to move on. And make sure that you're determined to accept nothing less than all that is meant for you. All the good that is meant for you. Again, and tell your spirit guides, I believe in an infinite abundance. My wants and needs are always met. That's the first one. But you can always say, I am blessed to receive, to continue to receive all the good that is of my highest and best interest. And go with it, okay? Go with it. Yes, get back to yourself, Brittany. Get back to yourself. Make sure that you, again, don't ever give your power away again, because again, I felt like you ceded it to somebody. Don't do it anymore. Okay, make sure you don't. Okay, you're blessed. You are blessed, my dear. You are absolutely blessed. Next is Sandra. Sandra, my dear. Oh, Lord, have mercy, Sandra. Alrighty. Sandra, what's happening in the home? What's happening in the home life? I'm getting kind of like a mixed bag of what's happening in the home life. And is it in reference to economics? Is there something happening with economics? Are you thinking about going back to school, Sandra? Do you need to go back to school? Is there something that you have that you need education on? Something that is, so it's going to have an impact on your economics. But it's something new, something that is some way of thinking new, some idea that is new. Again, this is the learning, the school, the education. And again, you're going to get supported from your family with this, without a doubt. But I'm seeing you going back and getting some education. And again, when I say school, it could be in any kind of thing. It could be a technical school. It could be just a class on something. But there is a need or a want for you to learn more, to know more, to grow. And so that's what I'm getting from you. So know that When the opportunity arises and when the education presents itself, take that opportunity, take that class, do what you can. Don't worry about the economics because, again, this is going to work out to your advantage and this is going to help you think in a different way and it's going to move you in a different way as well. So be open to it, embrace it. It's going to be a benefit to you. Do not turn it down. Do not pass this educational opportunity up, no matter what. The people can throw at you, oh, maybe you can't afford it, man. No, stop. Stop. Don't allow yourself to miss it. I don't care what it takes. Make sure that you, excuse me, make sure that you take advantage of the opportunity because this is an opportunity that is very, very important. Okay? So again, don't pass up on it. Darlene Clark, you are next. What do we have for Darlene Clark? Oh man, hopefully again. Oh, I didn't hear anything about the music, guys. Did you is the music okay? Do you think we just don't need it? Do you think we need to bump it up in sound, bump it down in sound? Any ideas on that? Absolutely, Sandra. You need to. You should. Again, don't pass up an opportunity because, again, I get this feeling of I can see you there in the classes. Bring the energy, which helps you to drive you, to push you forward, to get you to where you want to be. You need that communal feeling, that communal spirit. You need the communal family that comes with education. Okay, that's what I'm getting. Rachel says the music is perfect. Super, thank you so much. And Venus says, thank you both, Venus Mentality and Rachel. Now, Darlene, let's see what we have for you. Darlene, my dear. Darlene, man, you have been beat up and run through the ringer. There you go. And you're just tired. Darlene, you're tired. Man. Is it Darlene? Is it doing it right? I think it is. Let me go back one more time. Make sure I'm doing the right person. Who did I say? Yes. Okay, Darlene Clark. Yes, you're tired. You're worn. And I get it. I totally get it. This is the energy you've been in a while. So again, this is your past / moving forward into the present energy. Okay? Darlene, that's because, again, this is kind of like the same situation that I spoke of a few minutes ago. You kind of gave away your power. You kind of surrendered. You surrendered to the universe. You surrendered to the chaos around you. You surrendered to other people, to trying to make things happen, and you just gave it away and said, okay, I surrender. Let everybody else take care of it. Let it be taken care of. No, stop it. Stop it, Darlene. And I mean to no disrespect when I say this, but it's time for you to give a shit again, okay? It's time for you to care again. It's time for you to say, you know what? Mama's back at home. This reminds me, this energy reminds me, this exact energy reminds me of the color purple. And when they're sitting at the end of the movie at dinner, I think it's Thanksgiving or something, and they're sitting there, Miss Celia's there, she made the meal, and then there's Suge over on the side, and she's getting ready to tell the head of the house that Miss Celia's going with them. And Oprah Winfrey's character had been beaten down and whatever, so she was allowed to come home finally from prison, and so she's sitting there and she got beat down, and she's just acting kind of crazy, whatever. And when Miss Celia finally stands up for herself and she finds her energy, and she's like, I ain't taking this no more, which again, duh. Oprah Winfrey pops back to life. She'd been through so much and she kind of was out of it, and it brought her back to life. And she said, I'm home again. And I forget what she calls herself, but anyway, she's home again. And that's what I want you to do. I need you to do that, Darlene. I need you to go home again. I need you to stand up and take control and stop surrendering to what has happened, because you can't change it. There's a reason why it's a small rearview mirror and a large windshield. You can't change it. So again, shake it off and move forward, okay? Ace of Cups is there. If you want to, and this again is I just gave you the keys to the castle, okay? Because again, we see the struggles, the hurdles. Then you surrendered, but it's time to wake up and pick up the sword and be ready to fight again. Move on, because happy times are right around the corner. This is Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups is Ace of Happiness. Again, so the happiness is there. The happiness is available to you, but no one's going to bring it to you. No one's going to wrap it in a cup. No one's going to pour something in the cup. They're not going to wrap it in a nice bow. They're not going to come over and knock on the door and say, hello, happiness here. No. You got to do it. You got to do it. Nobody else, okay? You got to do it. And this is the time. No more waiting. No more waiting. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath right now. Right now as I'm talking to you. Take a deep breath. Breathe in. When you breathe in, visualize bringing in white energy, white, beautiful white light, and bring that in. The air is white and crystal clear. Bring it in just like that. Lord have mercy. Whew, that was weird. Hold it. Bring it in for 5. And I'm talking, when you breathe it in, I want to hear you breathe in. I want to hear it. And then hold it for 5, and then exhale for 5. When you exhale, let that gray, nasty, yucky crap that's inside you go. Let it go. Let it go. All that, I don't know who I am. I don't know what I want. I've been so beaten on. I've been so let down. I've been so whatever. Let it go. Exhale that gray, nasty crap. Inhale more white stuff, white positive energy. Bring it on in. Count 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as you're inhaling. Hold it for 5. Exhale that negative, nasty, gray, yucky stuff. Do this for 3, 4, 5 breaths right now as I'm talking to you. I don't want any excuses. I don't want to hear, oh, well, people here with me. Let them be. Let them be there with you. Let them hear you. Let them join with you. Let them enjoy this. But most importantly, this is the time. This is the day. This is the moment where you stop being this beat upon, victimized kind of, Lord, the life has been hard. And you stand up and say, you know what? No more. No more. I got the sword now. Mama's in town. Mama's in town now. Mama's back. And Mama's taking control. And Mama's going to a happier place. And if y'all don't want to go with me to the happier place, then step aside. Step aside. Because I'm moving forward. And oh, happy days. Oh, happy days. I'm telling you, that's what I'm getting. So I'm really strong on you, Darlene. Do this for me. And in the morning, I want to know that you did your affirmations. I believe in infinite abundance. My wants and needs are always met. I want to hear it all the way over here from wherever you live. I want to hear it in my ear. I'm like, oh yeah, Darlene's saying it right now. I believe in infinite abundance. My wants and needs are always met. All right, there you go. All righty then. Who is next? Lord, that may not resonate. She may be looking here and typing in saying, damn, this dude is way off and he doesn't even know it. I'm not way off, by the way. The energy is very strong. But hey, you never know. You never know. Next in line, let's see. After that was Crystal Page. Are you here? Crystal Page, are you still here? Again, if you're gone, you're gone. It's okay. But I don't come back. Okay, so Crystal Page, Samantha Madigan, let me know if you are interested. And Pam Franks, absolutely, Pam Franks, are you here? Pam, thank you for coming to New Orleans and celebrating with us. And Pam, you look amazing. Lord have mercy. That dress you wore was phenomenal. Absolutely. And hopefully you got a lip reading. Folks, at our party, we had a lady at the beginning. When you walk in, she had this iron thing, was holding like a skirt, and it's called a champagne skirt. Folks came in, they got a glass of champagne to start our celebration of our birthday, and then they were in like an area for a courtyard with a little band playing, and then eventually they brought a drag queen came out and started dancing and singing Diamonds, the Diamonds Are Girl's Best Friend, and all that kind of stuff, and drew the crowd into the main event, which was nice. And then we had lip reader. We had a lip reader, so they put the lipstick on the lips, and then you kiss a card on two places, wherever you choose. It's up to you. And then somebody reads you and tells you what's happening with your life, what's happening in your world, who you are, kind of a good energy of what you are based on that. And the lady was amazing. We also had a tarot card reader, because how could I have a party without? So we had a tarot card reader. People liked him as well. They thought he was pretty damn on point. And then we had all kinds of crazy stuff happening too, and all kinds of food, New Orleans food. We had some alligator, bread pudding, bananas Foster. We had it all. So a crazy experience, to say the least. And what made me think about that was the lip reader. So back to Crystal Page, and then Pam F. But there was one more before Crystal. What was there? Anyway, Samantha. So it's Crystal, Samantha, and Pam F. Let me know if you guys are here and if you're interested. Let's see. Pam says, thank you, Don. The party was so much fun. You're welcome. Absolutely. Thank you for coming and making it a special time. Let's see. Who was the first person again? Okay. It looks like Samantha then, because I don't see the first person I mentioned. So Samantha and then Pam. All right, Samantha and Pam in that order. Oh, Pam doesn't want one. Oh, she doesn't want. She had a lip reading, and so she okay. Okay, Pam, it's okay. I see it. I see how you go. No, I totally get it, Pam. We're good. We're good. Absolutely. Don't forget, folks, if you think you have skills, if you believe you have skills, we all do have skills, by the way. So if you have skills and you want to to learn how to build your skills, Tuesday night, free class via Zoom. Wherever you live, there's no charge, which is great. You just join in with us. 2 hours a night. We start at 6 p.m. West Coast time, and we run till 8 p.m. West Coast time. Hey, Crystal, how are you? How are you today? Let's see. Samantha. What am I getting for Samantha? Samantha, does the word Jamie, does the name Jamie ring a bell to you? Jamie, a young man named Jamie. Does that ring a bell to you? There's a young man named Jamie here, committed suicide. Oh, geez. Yeah, a young man named Jamie who committed suicide. But it's interesting because I was looking at Samantha's name when I saw that. Does Samantha, does that register to you? Is that no, unless my first boyfriend? Yeah, I don't know. I'm getting a Jamie who, a young Jamie who committed suicide. It's not been recent. It's like maybe a year or two ago. Could be a little more. Oh, Nikki, the class, you can always reach me. Just send me an email here at advice@sonoranmystictarot.com, and I can send you the link to the class again if you want to. Again, it costs you absolutely nothing. Anyway, it's not a problem, Samantha. I don't know. All of a sudden, somebody popped in, and somebody joined us or is joining us, and there is a Jamie, a young male named Jamie who committed suicide. That is coming through. Wow. Okay. Let's see. Let's get back to Samantha. Sorry, Samantha, got sidetracked there. Wow. Oh man, Jamie. Lord have mercy. You know, folks, make sure you hug people. Make sure you let them know they're not alone. This guy Jamie is here, and I feel so sorry for him. I feel frustrated for him. And he took his life, and he was too stupid to realize. Not stupid. God, that's terrible. I just said it that way. I don't mean it. He was so naive he just really didn't understand that when you commit suicide, that can be the end, you know? It was a cry for help, but it didn't go so well. Oh, geez, he was. Poor kid. And he was young. I mean, you know, I don't know. I'm not even sure he was in his 20s. He was thin. I see him. He was thin, and he had thinner kind of hair, blonde, kind of like peaked hair. I get country environment, like a suburbia or a rural environment. Anyway, if that brings to somebody, let me know. But back to Samantha. Oh my Lord, the Eight of Wands. How is that the Eight of Wands? Well, Samantha, the struggles are not over yet. Okay, I hate to tell you, my dear, I love you much, but you know you're always one, and I adore you. But the struggles are not over yet. You still have some struggles in front of you, but know that things are lining up finally for you. Things are aligning up. Spirit is aligning up some things for you. So know that the struggles are coming to an end. Know that that's the case. Now, the 9 and 10 would be again the inventory to the completion, and then the 10 itself would be the completion. So you're getting there. You're not there yet. But know that the things are starting to align for you to the point where you're going to see that, again, that things will be better, okay? And then they are getting better. And then there's a 2 of Wands. So there's 22. I would be looking up the angel number 22, by the way. Don't try to rush them, but look at the angel number 22. There's something there in the 22 that is important for you right now, because here is a 2 of Wands. So the 2 of Wands is a start finding ways, start making plans on how you can find your independence, and find a way so where you are not where your days are filled with time and energy spent in a very positive way that will give you some financial return. Okay, And again, it's that planning process. The planning is real. The planning is there. Make sure you're doing that. Make sure you do make that happen. And also, again, as things line up. So as things line up, the pictures will open themselves up to you. You'll get a realization of what that might mean, okay? And I just threw 3 more cards for you just to see what that is. Yeah, you're headed to a much happier time. I mean, look at this. You're headed to a much happier time. It's going to take a little while, again, like we said. But again, that alignment has to happen. That alignment has to happen, which is happening, but it is slow and steady. So, Samantha, know that what lies in front of you is going to be much better than you might imagine. But do not sit on your laurels. Do not rest on your laurels, hoping that things will come to you, that happen for you. Make sure that you're pushing forward as well. So it's a 2-step situation there. All right. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. You're wonderful. You're wonderful, my love. So Samantha, remember that. Remember, I told you that. Okay, I've always told you that. Remember, you have so much love to give. I mean, you have such a warm spirit. I mean, it's just, I don't know what to tell you. So you have to believe that. You have to know that, and believe me, the world knows it. The world does know it. Okay. Let's see who is next. Next, I have Jojo. Jojo, are you still here? And would you like a reading? After Jojo, I have Angels. Angels, if you're here and like a reading, I would do that for you as well. Sherry Berry. After Angels, there is you. So it's Jojo, Angels, and Sherry Berry. Angels will fly, by the way, if anybody's asking. Angels will fly. So Jojo, Angels will fly, and Sherry Berry. If you guys are still here and would like a reading, I will do that. Okay. Cassandra, I will make sure I try to get to you. I think I should be able to get to you. We're moving pretty well. Absolutely. Alexa, you should be able to get a reading as well before the evening is over. I'm seem to be moving pretty well until I get sidetracked in my stories. You know me and my stories. So Jojo, absolutely, Jojo. Here we go. Jojo, we missed you at the party as well, but you shared your mom, and that was great. And we, oh my Lord, my family put her through her paces, I'm sure. She got home and she's like, no more. That Rumer-Rivera folks, they have lost their damn minds. Jojo, my dear. Oh, wow, we have the 8 of Swords here, Jojo. Jojo. And the next after that is the Knight of Wands. And then the third card is that 6 of Wands. Oh man, Jojo, yep, that 8 of Swords. Again, you've come through it. You have come through the gauntlet. And there was a time where you felt you could not make the right decision. And you felt like, again, that you were, again, struggling against the universe. This is what this was. Struggling against the universe, and no decision was the right decision. But you started moving forward, which is nice, and you are moving forward. And there's that Knight of Wands. And so the Knight of Wands is like, just keep pushing forward. Keep your head down. Keep doing the work. Keep moving forward. And again, you're moving in the right direction. Movement itself is important. Movement itself is so important. And as you move forward, as you push forward, things fall into place for you. And they are falling into place for you. And there's a 6 of Wands. You're overcoming. You're rising above. And soon enough, you will be in the spotlight and celebrating. So know that, again, again, this is a journey you've been on. This has been a trek. This has been a trek, a trip, and a journey. But that trek, trip, and journey is coming to a very good place for you. And it's not because of anything other than you've worked through it. You just kept pushing forward. You just put your head down because, I think part of it was like, if I don't do it, no one else will. And I got to do it. And you did. So give yourself the credit for it. Give yourself a pat on the back saying, you know what? I did what I had to do. And I just persevered. That's the word that I just heard, persevered. You persevered. You push through, and guess what? The universe is getting ready to reward you with this. So know that, say February of next year, don't be surprised if February of next year, it's like you're being such a different place, metaphorically, psychologically, emotionally, and even economically. I feel there's an economic shift coming as well. So there's a number of things happening for you that by February of next year, you will see the rewards. You who have reaped some of the rewards, okay? All right. moving and believing all will work out. Okay, super, super, super. I think it will. Absolutely will. If there's no thinking, there's no thinking. It will. It truly will. Like you said, believing, because it will happen. Absolutely. Who was after Jojo? There was one more name that Sherry Berry. Sherry, are you still here? And if you are, would you like a reading? And while we wait for Sherry Berry to respond, I will also look and see. Let's see, we got the Pam F here. We got Venus mentality. I don't think I've read for you yet this night. Venus, let me know if you are here. Ramona L, let me know if you are here. And Pamela P. Love, let me know you are here. Again, Pamela P. Love, Ramona L, and Venus mentality, if you guys are interested. Okay. Linda, hey Linda, if you'd like a reading, let me know too. I don't know where I haven't seen your name. It's like weird because your name disappeared. Venus, here we go. Venus, King of Wands. Stay in control, my dear. Stay in control and keep pushing forward. The Queen of Swords is here. Make sure that you take no prisoners. Make sure that you make no excuses for pushing forward. You are a strong, determined woman who has success in front of them, and you are going to accept and appreciate all that comes to you, but you will not be taken for granted, and you will not let anybody take your power. So as you move forward and you keep control of your environment and you make the universe bend to you, make sure you make no excuses for it. Make sure that you are not taking any prisoners and you're not making excuses, and ultimately will come in your palace of coins. So again, you're moving in the right direction. Continue to move in the right direction. Make no apologies. Take no prisoners, and most importantly, know that you have earned and you deserve all that you get. And don't try to minimize it, and don't let anybody else minimize it. You own this. You own this. You got this. It's on you. So again, live in the moment. Live in your power. Live in your glory, and let no one take it, and let no one even budge you from it. Okay, how's that? Let's see. Was that Venus? That was Venus, right? P Love, and then Ramona. I'm Pamela P Love. Yes, you're next, and then Ramona L. Pamela. Wow, Pamela, I feel lots of energy around you right now. Pamela, I feel like you, interesting. I feel like you need a big hug. You need a big hug, but I do feel like you're getting them. I feel like there's two very strong spirits around you right now. I feel a very strong male figure, but I feel an even stronger female figure. She's somebody who is more recent to the other side, and I just feel like you meant a lot to her, and I'm getting the feeling of her just hugging you. Now, I don't know if you're in kind of in that kind of moment right now, or something's happening emotionally, but I feel like there's when they say that, usually it's because you need a hug, that something's going on. Pamela, yeah, I feel like you just need a hug right now, and know that you're getting it. Know that they're there. They're telling me this. They're telling me that you're getting this hug, and that you need to be reminded that you are loved, and that you make a difference. You make a difference every day when you wake up. You make a difference every day when you go out that door. You make a difference with every post that you put out there. Make a difference to somebody else who may not even know you, may never meet you, but when you send those words out there, when you send those positive things out to people, it finds them when they need it most. Pamela, you may send something today, and it may take weeks before it arrives at somebody's doorstep, as in their social media platform doorstep. But I'm telling you, it's received when they need it. And so you are making a difference, Pamela. Know that no matter what, even the smallest things that you may think are small are not to other people, okay? So Pamela, give yourself a hug. Make sure that you feel the hug of this female who crossed over not so long ago, as well as this older man who's been over there a long while. Okay, again, his love is there, it's constant, but there's this whole strong energy of this more recent passed over woman who is definitely giving you a serious hug. Okay, let them give you the hug. Now let me see if I can find some cards as well. Pamela, ask the universe right now. Ask the universe what it is you want, what it is you need, what it is that's going to help you kind of get this feeling back again, this spark again, okay? Because when you do that, they're going to give it to you. Look at this. They're going to give it to you, and they're going to give it to you in abundance. So Pamela, know that you are not alone. You are loved, and more importantly, it's time for you to tell the universe what you want, because the universe is listening. Their ears are opened for you. to you. Okay, Ramona, you are next. Ramona L, 10 of Cups. Oh, happy days, oh, happy days, oh, happy days, oh, happy days. I love that card. I can't tell you how much. Ramona L, the happy days are in front of you. They are now. Do not get sidetracked by the little nuances that may drive you crazy. Know that the happy days are now. Live them, enjoy them. Do not let this moment pass without taking advantage of every opportunity to give love, light, and blessings continuously, because this is a happy time for you. And sometimes, even if we don't know it, because we're caught up in the moment, when we stop and think about it, like, damn, that was happier than I thought. So make sure that you stop now, and that you make sure that you give a little bit of an opportunity to yourself to reflect on where you are and what's happening, and make sure that you give thanks, because I think you'll be very surprised that you may not completely understand the totality of the situation that you're in and how good this really is. And look at this, the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands. You make it happen. You make the situation. You make the happiness. You make the joy. It's not as though the universe is giving it to you. It's not as though it's somehow something, there's a hidden secret. There's no hidden secret. There's no hidden secret. There's no special sauce that's in there. This is you. This is you. You're the Queen of Wands. You're making it happen. So continue to make it happen. Again, stop, smell the roses, appreciate, take an inventory, and know that you're in a good place, okay? And none of this looking over and saying, oh, maybe I should have this, or maybe I should have this. This is that card of, oh, the grass is greener over there. No. It ain't greener nowhere. Stop looking, okay? Build the fence higher if you have to. Don't look over on the other side. That ain't important. Nothing over there that you ain't seen, nor did you want, okay? Stay in your own yard. Make sure you're focusing on your own family and your own development, and appreciating the fact that you are damn lucky that you are in a good spot. Because, again, if we do not take the time to appreciate the good times when we have them, when the bad times come, we're going to wish we had. I'm not saying you're going to have bad times. Do not go there with me on that. Don't say that. Because as soon as I said, damn, I can see how they can be. No, what I'm saying is that when you're in the moment, enjoy the moment. So when you're in a good time, enjoy the good time. Good times don't last forever. They last a long time, a short time. We don't even know. But the worst part is getting through a good time and getting into a not so good time and then saying, damn, I wish I would have experienced the good time, or had benefited from what it did, okay? So again, know that, okay? Stop looking anywhere else. You got it. Again, you make it happen, okay? Always give appreciation for that. And look at there, 2 of Cups. You are loved, you love, and you are loved. Know that this is the big love, the big L, the very big L. You loved, and you have loved, you are loved, and you give love, and love has been returned. All righty though. Okay. Who is next? Again, folks, I'm going back through the list as people popped in, trying to connect the dots. And I promise I'm doing my best to get to most everybody. I am moving along pretty well. I must give myself a little credit. Look at me. I'm breaking my arm to pat myself on the back. That's pretty sad, right? Okay, let's see. I've got all those people taken care of. Yes. Devyani, let me know if you are still here. Christina Maldonado, Angela Applegate, in that order. Let me know if the 3 of you are here. So Devyani, is that what it was? And then Christina and Angela. Are any of you still here? Do. Christina is here. All right. Let's see what we get for Christina. I felt that. I felt this happiness. Oh, Lord. Christina, be prepared. This season is going to bring you so much happiness and joy. I don't know what's happening. I have no idea what they're trying to give me to help me understand, but I'm telling you, I am feeling an amazing amount of joy this holiday season. And this is going to be one of your best holidays. Make sure that you are open to making that happen as well. Make sure you're committed to making this a happy holiday. Make sure that you're not letting things bother you. The water off a duck's back. Water off a duck's back. Let it flow. Let it flow. If it doesn't serve you, let it go. Let it go. Okay. So yeah, make sure you do that. Okay. This is a great energy right there. Look at this. The tower change card is a tower card is here. A tower is coming. A change is coming. Okay. And that change, and maybe we'll bring in this really, again, this is a really happy feeling. So again, maybe the tower card is helping to bring in that change, and it's going to set you off in a new direction, a new journey, a new beginning. You're going to feel like a kid again. So again, there's something happening this season. Before the year's over, something's going to change. Something's happening that's going to cause a change in your life, and that change in your life is going to set you in a new direction and a new feeling. But most importantly, be the young child, be the explorer. And again, and that's what the Fool is. The Fool is like the beginning of the major arcana. It's like a new birth, a new start. So let that change create the new start for you, and be happy with it. And Lord, is there somebody coming into your life? Are you already with somebody? But I don't know. There's something here. There's just some happiness that's amazing here. So I don't know if you're single. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a ready mingle coming in here somewhere. So, but there's some serious change. There's a very serious change coming, and I'm not joking about that. And again, it's going to start you off on a new path, in a new direction, and you're going to be so happy that it did. It's going to be the right direction. Okay. So there you go. Who was the other one? There was 3 I mentioned. I do not know. I don't know. Let's get to Rachel. Rachel McCants, while you are here, let's go ahead and read for you as well. I don't have a cold, Kelly. I do have sinuses, really bad sinus problem I've been fighting for a while. I've been fighting since I got back from New Orleans, and unfortunately I keep losing and it keeps winning. But tonight it will not win. Tonight it will not dissuade me from finishing my appointed rounds. I sound like a mailman, but I really intend to get through the evening to get the readings done, because I miss you guys. I miss this energy. I miss being around and being able to read. So with that said, let's get back to Rachel. And thank you for asking, Kelly, by the way. I appreciate it. Rachel. Now I'll be damned, Rachel. What do you have to do with Christina? Because look at this, the same 2 cards, and y'all saw me shuffle these cards. I just got 2 of the 3 same cards here. Wow. And then of course it's the 10 of Cups, which is a happier thing. But are you somehow involved with her? Are you? Because I'm like, what is up with this? This is the same 2 cards. Are you sure she's my aunt? Oh, well, there you go. Okay. Because you have her same cards, and you saw I shuffled them quite well. So it's like, what is this? You're somehow involved in this. Maybe you're helping her. Maybe you need to help keep her moving forward or whatever. Or maybe when the change comes, you lift her up and you help remind her of this. I don't know. But again, happy times, good times. The year in front of you, Rachel, again, because of this change, I think by seeing your aunt in a better place, you seeing your aunt moving forward makes you happy and gives you some positive insight as you move forward. So yeah, I'm getting some really good energy for you, and apparently it's around her. That's amazing. Yeah, Kelly, I know the allergies can be terrible when they step in, and I did find X Clear, which is a nasal spray, and it uses pepper and aloe and something else. It's all natural, and you spray it in your sinuses. And what happens is the pepper becomes an anti-inflammatory. And then the aloe soothes the sinuses, and it works, but it works for a while, but when it starts slowly, not having the impact that it does, then you got to squirt again. And I haven't squirted it in my nose in a while, so I have to suffer. It's not bad. I promise it's not bad. It sounds worse than it is. I promise you. Let's see who is next. Let me go back here. Back in time. Alexa N. And then Shelly Cedillo. So Alexa N and Shelly Cedillo, let me know if you are here. Alexa, I know you are here. I'll read you next. But Shelly, let me know if you are still here. And if you don't mind, folks, I'm going to grab a quick drink here. Take a swig of something. And And Kelly, you've been here for a while. Are you interested in getting read as well? I forgot to ask. Okay, Shelly, super. Alexa. Alexa, tell me about your brother. Do you have a brother, Alexa? Do you have a brother? I'm picking up a brother energy for you. He's taller, more robust, dark hair. If he's not a brother, then he's a friend who's like a brother. Again, but I'm getting brother energy. This is for Alexa Ann. He's a little overly protective sometimes. He's in prison. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Did how I described, does that fit this one? Because again, the description, the feeling, the image I'm getting is very specific. Thank you, Kelly. I'll take care. I'll definitely add you to the list. Again, is he taller, more robust than you? Yes. Okay. Reach out to him, please. He needs to hear from you. Even if you've just talked to him in the last day or few, there's something going on there. There's something else, and I don't know if he was comfortable to talk or comfortable to have a conversation across the phone or what. But reach out to him and give him a talk. He needs to talk. He needs a conversation, and I think you're the person for it. That's the energy I'm getting. Okay, so. If you could, even if there's some distance between the two of you, as in some, damage or whatever, we were very close. Even if you guys aren't close right now, I think you will do yourself a service to have that conversation, to reach out and just let him know, because I just feel like he needs a conversation with you. The other thing I'm getting with you, which is wonderful, is the star card. So things are starting to line up with you, Alexa. Things are lining up well for you, and this is going to be a good end of year, by the way, because I'm getting that with this wonderful Six of Coins, and so the Six of Coins is keep giving. That's the giving part, which again is in reference to Brother Do. Reach out to him, okay? But things are lining up for you for what's going to really wind up being a very active year in front of you. You have a lot of stuff coming at you this year. Alexa, this is not going to be a quiet year. If I were you, I would be resting during the holiday season as you move forward. I would be making sure that I'm taking care of all the little things that are sitting out there, that I'm not having a lot of little things that are ready to be popped or to be dealt with, because I am getting some really strong energy that this year ahead is going to be like just a crazy fest in a good way. And I'm telling you, it's aligning with all the things. Things are going to start coming your way that you've been wanting for a while. Okay, so again, that energy is right around the corner for you, and it's part of it's because again, you have built such a good reputation with people. You've given so much to so many and helped so many in so many ways. Excuse me, that it's finally coming back to you. Okay, because again, if you give so much, Lord, it will eventually you will receive. And the blessings are flowing. Look at all that water flowing there. And this water and energy, okay? And the energy is flowing into a spark. So know that the year in front of you is going to be a crazy, phenomenal year with a lot of stuff coming at you. All very good, by the way, all good. But do me a favor, get some rest this holiday season, because when the year starts and gets rolling, you're going to wish you had. You really are. So clear up a lot of little things that do not need to carry you into the new year or come with you in the new year, okay? And make sure that you're ready to take on all that comes to you, because you are going to be very happy with what I see in front of you. Don't be surprised if by summer you are sending me thank you notes. I'm serious. Yeah, wow. I cannot tell you. I cannot tell you enough. Look at this. I mean, this is the energy right there. Look at this. And it's funny because I get look at this. This energy is like you were you were put through it. I mean, it's like you were being just whipped around not so long ago. I mean, you're whipped around and being, and then finally things are lining up for you again. So I just feel like you had been put through it, and so that's all coming to pass. That's done. That's done. Okay, and know that this year is going to be great. And here's the Empress. That's that new energy, that new exciting energy, that new readiness, that ready to just take on the world. And look at this, the Palace of Wands. I'm telling you, I cannot tell you how important all this is. It's kind of falling into place for you. So, wow, good stuff. Good stuff. Okay. Let's see. After that, it's going to be Kelly, and then we're going to do Miss Linda. Kelly and Miss Linda. Kelly, you are next. Kelly. Kelly, what's up with the ocean? What's up with the river? I know we're getting into winter, but I'm seeing you around a body of water. And are you taking a trip? Are you getting ready to take a trip someplace? Are you planning a trip that's going to take you to the ocean? Oh, Shelly, I'm sorry, Shelly. I will get to you next, okay? Sorry, I sidetracked. What am I doing even now? I forget. Who did I call? Who did I call? Oh, jeez, whiz. Who did I just call? Call out. Kelly, yes, Kelly. That's who I called on. Kelly, are you considering a trip, like, again, to close to the water? Because I'm getting you close to water. I'm getting you close to water. I'm getting close to water. What is it about the water? What is it about the water? Huh. Okay. Somebody asked. Okay. Okay. This just took a twist. Don't be. No. I was just corrected. That's not what I'm supposed to say. Um, you're welcome, Alexa. Uh, Kelly, are you going to be a grandmother again? Are you a grandmother? I don't remember. I don't know how old you are. Are you a grandmother yet, Kelly? And if you are, I live in an island in the Atlantic Ocean. Okay. That's what it is. Okay, good. Okay, so that was a trip. That was a trip. Then that was what it was. Was there? Did you meet somebody on that trip who was younger and maybe who was pregnant, or who was it like a newly married couple or something? Because I'm getting this new energy, and I'm getting a pregnancy, and I'm getting, I wouldn't be surprised if you're going to be somehow involved, like a godmother or something like that. Or did you like strike up a friendship with somebody there, or did you travel for a friendship? Because I'm getting this feeling of this friendship. Not a grandma yet. I'm 52. Okay, so it's not your grandchild then. So yeah, somebody's coming to you soon and going to ask you to be a godmother for them. But I also feel like this new energy, this new friend energy. Did you meet somebody while you were there and create a good kind of connection? Because I'm feeling this new friendship thing going on, but I also feel this request to be a godmother, and I don't know how they're two connected. But it's like those two in the water all came in like this. So I'm trying to figure out what that is. Anyway, don't be surprised again. Early next year, somebody asks you. One of my son's friends just got married and had a baby, very close to each other. Okay, that could be, but for some reason, it's like somehow you're involved with the baby, like a godmother or something like that. So yeah, there's a baby relationship coming in that sense. Um, okay, let me see what else we got here. Kelly, are you and your spouse somehow having some conversations about money and about the way in which he spends money versus how you spend money? Are you with a spouse? I don't even know that. For some reason, I should, but my mind does not allow me to keep some of these things in my head. Um, but I'm sensing that you are with someone, but for some reason there's a way in which one of you spend money that kind of irritates the other or something like that. And but you need to win out on that one. You need to be the one who, it's like your way of doing it, because I get the feeling that you're the one who controls. You're the one who knows how to control your spending. You're the one who knows how to ensure that at the end of the month there's still money left. Okay. Yeah. So again, an economics card here about money. So again, as money conversations arise, as you deal with money issues in your relationship, make sure that you win out, because again, you are the balanced head. You are the one who tends to be able to really you tend to make wise decisions when it comes to economics. You tend to know how to make sure that at the end of the month there's at least enough, if not more, money in the bank that was necessary to cover the bills. So continue to do that. Do not surrender that. Do not surrender that at all. Even if there's a little bit of tension, doesn't matter. In the long term, it is in your best interest. Okay. Let's see. Somebody else. Shelly. This is for you, Shelly. Shelly Cedillo. Sorry, I skipped you, Shelly. Did not do it intentionally, I promise you. Okay, Shelly. Shelly, you gotta make a change. Oh, Shelly. You gotta make a change. I don't know what's happening in your life. I don't know what you're doing, but you've got to make a change. You can't. No one's gonna do it for you. Don't expect somebody to give you a gift. They're not wrapping it up. They're not gonna make it in a pretty big bow and all that stuff. Um, let's see. Oh, I see. You left someone due to unreasonable spending. He's putting me in the hole. Yes, I absolutely. That's exactly what I can tell you. And again, you made the right decision. You absolutely made the right decision. So never second guess that, because you really do know how to properly spend and properly budget. So that's good. Anyway, back to Shelly. Shelly, again, a change is necessary, and you need to make a change. And I see the fact that you are fighting the change. That for some reason you're resistant to change, even though you need to make the change. Again, what I'm looking for is a death card here. So again, the death card is the change, but it's you making the change, and you must make the change. And I'm wondering, Shelly, if part of the change is move, because I'm getting a feeling like you may need to make a move. You may need to move. I don't know if you're looking at making a move to a different place or a different. It could be even also a different company. It may not need to be a different location or like in a different house. But I hear, I'm not hearing move. I feel move. It's like so you need to change locations, and part of me is house, part of me is location. And so I don't know if it's like to another city, another state, or maybe across town. But but again, I don't think this is job only. I think this is. I'm getting a sense that it's job and maybe even city. So don't be surprised if very much in front of you, before you get to April, May, you're gonna move. You're not going to be in the place you are right now. And I am actually sensing city or state. I'm more than just merely changing, moving to another house. Okay? That's what I'm trying to get. Oh man, my sinuses. So be prepared for that. Okay, we're looking at April, May time frame. You probably would have made the move. Okay, the change would have happened. All right, so be prepared for that. Probably a job. It could be, because again, that's what I'm getting in economics. There's a tie-in with the economics. Okay. Sorry about that again. Sorry about that. My nose. Next is Miss Linda. Miss Linda, let's see what's happening in your world. Miss Linda, wow, Miss Linda, you are on your path. It's interesting. Miss Linda, you did not shoot. Oh, geez. Miss Linda, you are in your path. Okay, so know that you are walking the path that you had intended for yourself way back when. You have a visitor? I don't know. I don't feel anybody right now, thank goodness. I'm not feeling any heat exchanges or any of those kind of things. So no, not that I know of, Miss Linda, not right now. But I'm getting but for you, I'm seeing that you're on your path and you are moving in the direction in which you were, that again, you were brought here to, when you signed your contracts in life, okay, to return under this one time for this life. Again, you are doing what it is you intended to be. You have been accomplishing what you had set out to do. Now there have been some distractions along the way. There have been some bumps along the way. But exactly, and you should be content, because again, you're not fighting against your contract. You're not fighting against the path that you should be on. Okay? And that is good. And again, because you've already had the fight. This is the fight. This is the fight card. This is the past. So you've had to fight to kind of get to where you are. But now that you are there, again, now you're just sitting there and saying, you know what? I'm taking inventory. I'm realizing what I have had to go through to get to where I am, and I'm sitting in a pretty good place, because most importantly, is I'm on my path. I've gotten myself to be back on my path, to make sure I'm on my path. And what has happened to you has just made you stronger and more determined and more committed to knowing that you're still moving forward on your path, and you will not be distracted. You will not be pulled away from that. Okay, so keep moving forward and keep knowing that happier times are in front of you. All right, make sure your happy times are in front of you. Know that, believe that, and then we'll come to me. Look at there, there's a King of Cups. And you know why this King of Cups is important to you right now, Miss Linda? Again, this King of Cups is somebody who is strong, determined, who will definitely make the decisions, the hard decisions when they have to. There's somebody who will. Who wants to be happy and wants people around them happy, but more importantly, you're somebody who is adaptable to change when you have to. Not that you want to, but when you have to, you're adaptable to change to make sure that, again, that you're going to be on your path, and that's a wonderful thing. Okay, that's what I'm seeing for you, Mr. Kavorma. Your question was, tell me, is expensive to make good starter deck? And to tell me, is expensive to make good starter deck in tarot? I think if you're asking me, the question is it expensive to get a starter deck? No. The Rider-Waite deck is probably one of the best decks, because it has some of the most strong and known symbols in all of tarot. So if you're looking at getting a Rider-Waite deck, if you're looking at getting a tarot deck as a starter, the Rider-Waite deck is. Now, for a lot of us, we still use I myself still use the Rider-Waite a lot, and I love the Rider-Waite deck, because again, the energy is so strong. It's the energy I learned from, the energy that flows through me. And so again, the deck themselves don't hold the energy, but they're a conduit, and if they do not keep that energy flowing properly, then you have a problem. The other thing that the Rider-Waite offers, there's some decks that are Rider-Waite tarot decks that are trainer decks, and so on the top and bottom of the deck of a Rider-Waite trainer deck, you will see a quick synopsis of what the card means. And so if you're starting to read and you want to learn how to read until you connect the tuition, again, your intuition is important. So until you learn to connect your intuition to your images and your deck, the Rider-Waite training deck is a perfect deck, because it reminds you of what that card means. But as you learn reading with tarot, you will realize eventually that the card deck is nothing more than a tool, and you have to be listening to Spirit, because Spirit will help you to understand what significance that card has in reference to the reading, and it can often take you to a very different place than you need to be. Okay, and often different place than the cards themselves are taking you to. So again, there are good readers out there who only read cards and do nothing more than analyze the deck the way it falls, and I have nothing wrong with those. But I am not one of those readers, and most of the people that I read with here on live streams, we read intuitively. So we start with the deck gets us rolling, but all of the words that come out are usually given to us by Spirit, because Spirit fills in the category, fills in the dot, fills in the gray areas. Okay, so hopefully that gave you some idea of what the process is and how it works, and where you can go. Again, start with Rider-Waite tarot deck. You can buy it through Amazon or any place else. And then there's a trainer deck, a Rider-Waite trainer deck, which is equally good. And that will either one will hold you in good stead for a long time to come. And now this deck here, I just bought. The deck I'm using right now, I just bought a few days ago for the meager price of $10. And it was a used deck. I do not fear used decks. People say, "Oh, don't you?" I do. I buy used decks. I buy new decks. This deck was apparently a reader left it, along with a number of other decks that she left when she vacated a shop, and the shop then went ahead and just sold the decks outright, and I bought the deck and then I cleansed it, and I'm using it. And I can see why she used this deck. This deck has a lot of terrific energy, and these symbols. Look at the symbolism. Look at this. How beautiful is this, right? I mean, this is just stunning. Stunning. Look at these images. You know. So how could you see this deck and not want it? That's what I would say. How can you see it and not want it? And I did. Look at this. This is just striking. So there you go. Okay. With that said, let's see. It's a gorgeous deck. And actually, I didn't even know what the deck was. And then I took a picture of the rear of the deck, the back of the card, and then did a Google search on that image, and that's how I found out. It's called a Tarot of Dreams, I think is the name of the deck. A wonderful, wonderful deck. Hey, Miss Brenda Costner, you are next. You popped up at the right moment, and I did see you pop up earlier, and for some reason, I drew a blank with you, but I'm so glad that you just popped up there because you are next. Oh, Brenda. Brenda, can we talk? Can we talk, Brenda? Lord have mercy, you got some explaining to do. Okay, Brenda, you have some energy around you that's really not amenable, not helpful to you. Who's causing you the grief? There's somebody who is a family member, a young family member, who just tends to be loading, just that. It's like their grief is your grief. They're bringing drama to your doorstep. Okay, and Brenda, you need to shape that. You gotta say no more. No, I can't do this. I cannot do this for you. Okay, whoever's dropping this mess at your doorstep, tell them not appreciated, but I don't want this. I can't do this. Not right now. Okay. So Brenda, have a little strength. Make sure that nobody brings mess to your door. Look at this. You're the emperor. You can do this. You can be strong. Okay. Make sure that you don't let this happen. Again, don't let these people drop their stuff at your door and then have you fix it. You're not the fixer. You can't fix it. Okay. You can't fix their lives. You can help them. You can listen to them. Help them to a very limited degree. You cannot fix their lives. You cannot fix their problems. You can be there for them. You can be supportive. You can do a lot of things. You can't fix it. You can't fix it. It's one of those things. So please don't do that to yourself. And Brenda, get some rest. Brenda, I don't know if you've lost some sleep because of some of the whatever's happening, but make sure you take some time and get some rest. Okay. So, Page of Wands. A younger person. Yeah, again, it's like a younger person. I'm getting a younger male energy. So I don't know who that would be, but there you go. Brianna, is that right? Does that say it right? Brianna, absolutely, Brianna. You are next. Brianna. Ooh, Brianna. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Okay, Brianna. What's going on here, Brianna? Branda, you need to make a change. Brianna, you need to make a change. Because, oh man, Branda. All right. Brianna, are you in a long-term committed relationship? And is this a fair-haired man, like a blondish brown, or maybe even kind of reddish-haired dude? Does that ring a bell with you? Because I'm getting this image of this guy. And I feel like he had red hair. Okay. And what's the guilt? What's the guilt about? Because I'm getting such guilt here. It's like, but I'm being told that you should not own the guilt. I'm getting guilt. I'm getting a feeling of guilt. And again, this is the red hair I told you about. See, that's the reddish brown hair or something, the reddish blondish brown. getting this angst. Okay. Okay, he was. I just get this feeling like he was between two worlds. He eventually left us, but I get the feeling like this is a guy who was between two worlds, and he made. I'm not saying. Yeah, I just think that a decision was made, and he left this one for the other. I mean, he was in between two worlds. Well, it seems like he was not in a really good place, and he was constantly with struggles. I mean, look at this. I mean, just the feeling of carrying these daggers, this weight of having, and again, it's that duality, and again, that duality of what I'm picking up. See the two here and the worlds, and then the duality here, and again, it was just, look at this. Again, just he fought demons. I don't know. I can't say real demons, as in demons, but I just feel like he was fighting some really rough stuff, and he needed a rest. He needed it to stop. He needed an ending. He needed it to stop, and so again, he chose the world that was just so much more restful for him, so much more peaceful. Look at the struggle. I mean, the poor guy. I mean, he was just a struggle. I just get the struggle. Wow. And did he have a dog? Because I'm picking up this dog energy. Did he have a dog? Did he leave a pet behind? Or did he give you a dog? Is there something, again, I'm getting about a dog energy. He did. Okay. Yes. And have you taken that dog? Is that dog now yours? Who has the dog? Because I'm being asked about the dog. I'm being drawn to the dog. Who has the dog? Did the dog find a happy home? Was it his mom? Was it you? Where did the dog wind up? His grandma has it. Okay. This happened recently, right? This is not old. I'm not getting. Yeah, he is okay. Absolutely, he's okay. He is. He is. You're right, Kelly. I should have made that clear. I'm so sorry if I didn't. Again, he was between two worlds, and he just needed it to stop. He needed it to stop. He needed to rest, and so he made the choice. The point is that he is in a good place. He is in a good place, and that, okay. But you are not. Recent, okay. But you're not. Again, you're still, you carry guilt, and you beat yourself up, and you feel like you could have done nothing. Let me try to help this. Please let me help you understand this one thing. No matter what you think you could have done, no matter what you think you could have said, no matter what help you could have gotten him, no matter what, none of that would have made a difference. Again, and nothing would have changed his outcome. Okay, so know that there is no guilt. There's no reason for guilt. There's missing, absolutely. There's want, need, desire, that kind of stuff. But there's no guilt attached to this. Do not carry any guilt with this. Do not carry anything other than the fact that you miss him. But also know that he is in a much better place right now. Again, he was a struggle. He was in a struggle, and it was not healthy. Okay, and so know that it went the way it meant to go. It went the way it's meant to go, and he is in a better place. And you can move on from this, and always remember him for the bright lights that he brought into your world, and the things that made you laugh, that kind of crazy way when he give you that look, that look, because I'm just getting that. It's like he's giving me this kind of weird looking, like one of those things, and he's like, what I'm talking about. It's what he's telling me. It's like, what I'm talking about. So it's kind of he would give you that look, and then you would kind of like bust out a little bit. He had this kind of he had a really interesting sense of humor, which is fascinating. But yeah, know that he's in a good place. You need to be in a good place. Okay, remember with joy, remember with happiness, remember with a life that had that changed others, that brought impact. Okay, go with that, know that, and don't wrap it up in all the other stuff. Okay. Wow, man, this is heavy. I'm trying to jeez. Yeah, jeez. I just look at this, he's not this anymore. He's not struggling. Okay, he struggled. He's not struggling anymore. Okay, so know that he's in a much better place here. His spirit is much more at peace. His spirit is at peace. Oh, geez, cards are flying too, because it's interesting. Yeah. Okay. Good. I got it. Yeah, he's okay. I get what you're saying. Yes. Yeah, he's good. It's all good. Whew, that was strong, man. Yes, absolutely, Kelly. You are absolutely right. When you need to talk to him, Brianna, however you say it, talk to him. Talk to him like you talk to me, like you talk to anybody. Have that conversation. He will respond in kind. He will let you know he's there. When you feel the hand on the shoulder, know that he was there. As you're sitting down, when you are balled over, when you are, in tears, and you're on your side of your bed, and you're like balled, you're kind of crumpled over with the tears and the agony and the pain of the loss. Again, stop celebrating the loss, celebrate the life, celebrate the journey. But again, when you're doing that, he comes up beside you and he puts his hand like right here, but from the backside there, like this. Know that he's there. When you feel that hand, that is him. Okay, he's there. It don't feel, and when you feel a little depression, when he sits down beside there, when you're in that situation, and he puts his arm over there, again, know that he's there. He's there. He hasn't abandoned you. He just needed to transition. Okay, he just needed to transition. Whew. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to ask him to step back for now. Jeez. This wasn't the Jamie that came through earlier, right? Because I'm getting the feeling this is not Jamie. This is somebody else, right? Because so this guy's not, his name's not Jamie, right? Because remember, way earlier in, this Jamie came in right at the beginning, and I was like, who owns this? Who can connect to this Jamie? This guy's name is not Jamie, correct? No. Okay. Good. Well, that's not. Well, it's good, but it's not good. At least I would have had a connection and knowing the name to the person. But yeah. Okay. But know that, Brianna. You're keep moving forward day by day, hour by hour, minute by minute. But most importantly, celebrate his life, okay? Celebrate his life and be happy that you had the time that you did, all right? Alex, okay. All right, super. All right, thank you. Thank you, Brianna. Thank you, Ali. And thank you, Brittany, by the way, for doing that too. Oh, geez. Anyway, yeah. Wow. Is it snowing where you are? I don't know where you guys are. Is there why I'm seeing, did it snow? Are you having snow, or did you just get snow? What's up with the snow? Because I'm getting this, I was just given this image of snow. It was a little, okay. Because I was just given that image of snow. And I'm in Arizona because we don't get snow. So we don't, that's something, I'm in central Arizona. So I'm in Scottsdale. We don't get snow. So I knew it wasn't me. Interesting. So, okay. So yeah, I guess maybe he's showing me that he was there because again, he saw that. Okay. Morgantown. Oh, Morgantown, West Virginia. Oh gosh. You know, Brittany. Now I remember Brittany because I did a reading or something, and then as I was leaving, Morgantown came up. This is that same Brittany, right? Now is that again? I apologize because I don't. The spirits take my stuff away from me, so I don't have to carry a heavy burden. So is that Brittany when we were on before and you're Morgantown? Somebody came. Is that the same person? Wow, gosh, darn. Okay, Morgantown. Yes, because we were talking about Morgantown and we were talking about this is the same. Okay, Brittany, you and I have had a conversation. Yes, he came through 2 days after he passed. Yes, this is. Yes, damn. Yes. Okay. 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 Yes. Okay. Wow. Okay. And again, folks, I am blessed that the spirits take a lot of stuff away from me. I do not remember it, can't recall it because I don't have to own it. I can't carry it. It's so much. Not that I'm crying and whining, I'm not, but I'm saying it's my protection mechanism. And so, but that one just triggered when you did that. So you guys just had snow, okay? Because he was showing me snow, and so that would make sense if you guys just had some snow. And yes, Morgantown gets snow because Lord knows, yeah, I have family, as you know, there, and in Terrauda and in King, outside Kingwood and Albright and, Brewston Mills, so yeah, I've named some names I'm sure you know are acquainted with those. Oh yes, that's right, Brittany, because I mentioned my cousin's bakery, M&M Bakery over there in Brewston Mills. I think I mentioned it to you. It was on Hazelton Road. She's on Hazelton Road right before you get to the two churches. So as you get off of 68 and you head, like if you're coming from Morgantown, you get off of 68 on Hazelton, you take a left and you continue winding through, you'll see the sign for M&M Bake Shop. And that's my cousin's bake shop. Remember I told you about her bread. Her bread is amazing. It is amazing. Ask for Norma. Go in there, ask for Norma and Debbie, and you will never regret you had her bread, except for the fact that you won't be able to stop eating it because it's so damn good. And my cousin Debbie makes the cookies and they do the cakes and all this stuff, so yes. Yes, yep, the Carlos Pizza. Well, welcome in, Ma2424, to see the very elect. Yes, that is Morgantown then, yeah, because, yeah, the Carlos, Morgantown. Morgantown has changed over the last 15, 20 years. It is not anything close to the city it was. Back then it was a small town, it seemed. Now it is a city. It is just booming and crazy, and I love it. And when I'm in Western Maryland, the closest bigger city is either there or Cumberland, but Cumberland does not compare. And so we go to Morgantown sometimes just to go to Morgantown and get a Starbucks because that's the closest Starbucks. I know it sounds crazy. It is very big now, So, oh man, yes. But I do like, yeah, I like that area. That area is a wonderful area. Well, thank you for sharing that with me, Brittany and Brianna and somebody else I thought was working that too. So I appreciate that. Thank you again. Thank you again. But know that again, good place. He's in a good place now. Okay, he's in a very good place. So celebrate his life. Celebrate the life. Okay. Lord, I did tell somebody else I was going to read for them somewhere, sometime, and I'm almost out of time. So. Jeez, I don't know. If I had mentioned earlier I was going to read for you before the night was over, and I have not yet read for you before the night was over, can you please speak up? My dad's cousin designed the Star Train. Oh, the one for the university, right? The one that travels around the university. Is that what you're talking about there? Cassandra Lewis. Well, I don't think I said that for you, Cassandra, but I will read for you because I adore you, as you know. You're in it quite often, and I love you, so we'll do that. Yes. Yeah, Gina and Ma2424, I will read for you both as well. Let me do Cassandra first. Cassandra, keep fighting, girl. Keep fighting and keep making sure that you are working on only things that will lead you to where you need to be. Ignore all the variations, all the deviations, all the detours. Ignore all those. Make sure you stay focused. Again, have a laser light focus because, again, you're battling a lot of little issues, but have a laser light focus on what it is you want to be. Set your destination to make sure that you do not deter from it. You are headed to a good place, but you have got to use laser light focus to stay on it. Do not allow yourself to be sidetracked. Do not allow yourself to be rethinking nada. Set your focus, stay focused, make sure nobody deters you from your focus. No matter how much they throw at you, you stay focused, you keep moving forward to your goal. Do not pay attention to the journey. The journey means nothing. The journey means absolutely zero to you. It's all about the destination. So if you stay focused on your destination, you'll get there. Okay, that's the message I'm being told to you. Do not allow yourself to be distracted. Do not allow yourself to be distracted. Gina, you are one of the next two. Ma2424. We're going to do you first and then Gina. Ma2424. What do we have? Other than DiCarlo's Pizza. Queen of Wands. Hey, Ma. Geez, lots of positive female strong energy. I get a lot of strong young female energy. So if you are not that female strong young energy, then you have a daughter in your life. And that daughter is a very strong spirit. And so Ma2424, are you a young woman? Because again, I'm getting a very strong, young, determined spirit, female type. If it's not you, then it's a daughter. Which does this fit? I'm guessing it's you. This again, I still get it's you. I see also with you with an education situation going on. Are you getting educated, or is this person getting educated? Are you getting something to do with again a skill set or higher education, something like that? I'm told to be careful. I'm told to be careful for you, Ma2424. Be careful to make sure that you are taking precautions as you are trying to make your plans for your future. Make sure that as you find other ways to release your tension and enjoy the physicality of life, make sure that you take precautions, okay? Because if you're not looking to get pregnant, then make sure that you do nothing. You do not let chance give you a child that you're not yet ready or wanting to have. Okay. Again, that's coming to you, Ma2424. But stay focused and keep moving forward with that. All right. Next is Gina. Gina. Gina, watch the coins right now. For the next month or two, watch your coins. Okay, your coins are there's some expenses that are coming up. Make sure you're planning for those expenses. They're unknown expenses. They're not expenses that that you should anticipate. They're not those kind of expenses. But make sure you have some coins put away for an occurrence, because something's going to pop up for you, and you'll already be prepared for that. Okay, so again, do that. There's the Ace of Wands. Okay, so again, the Ace of Wands is telling me that if you plan accordingly, you're gonna be able to take it without a problem. You'll already be one step ahead. Okay, do not allow yourself to be sidetracked from that. Okay, there's the Five of Swords. Again, when it happens, you would have already prepared, so you won't have to surrender to the frustrations that come with it. Okay, it's not going to be as big a deal as you think it is. Initially, it's going to seem bigger than it is, but it won't, and you'll have the economics, and ultimately you'll be happy that, again, you planned accordingly, because it's not going to have the impact in the household that you thought it would. So Gina, again, a little bump in the road coming, but it's planned for a little expenditure. Make sure you have the money in the bank, make sure you're good, and again, when it happens, you're going to say, damn, how much is this going to cost me? And ultimately, it's going to cost you far less than you anticipated. So you're going to love that being the case. Ma2424 says, no, but the government kept my kids away from me ever knowing them, but they introduced them to me in a psych ward I was in when Edward Snowden showed up. I'm a 65-year-old man who trains FBI without them wanting me to train them in unorthodox methods. Well, sounds like you have an amazing and interesting life. So sounds like you got some stuff going on there. There's a female presence around you, Ma2424, a very young female presence around you that will probably need your attention and direction, because that's the energy I was getting. So don't know if it's a daughter or a granddaughter or what's going on, but you will know soon enough about that young female energy. Kelly says, my tuition has been on high lately, Don. I was so drawn to Brianna. I really learned to trust it, and confirmation is everywhere. Thank you for helping me to do that. I've learned a lot from you. I appreciate the comments. Yeah, I appreciate that, Kelly. And more importantly, we learn from each other. And I love watching you offer your comments in the side every time you do it. I even acknowledge them quite often because, again, this is a shared experience. And sometimes I can pick up part of the story and other people pick up other parts of the story, and it comes together and creates, it's a community thing. And I never reject anybody for joining in. And I even advise people to join in when you have that energy to do so, or when you're given the gift that says something, because like Kelly, it's wonderful to do it. And it's wonderful to experiment with this way. This is the easiest way to try to get into the comfort zone of knowing, which I love. So absolutely, Kelly, appreciate that you offer all the time. And again, as you know, I often pick up what you say and mention that as well, because I think it's valid and it's worth listening to. With that said, I am going to get myself out of here. I've been on here for a little while, a little over 2 hours. I appreciate everybody that popped in. You guys are special, to say the least. I will be back. Oh, you know what? I haven't done the birthday song. I got to do the birthday song before I go. So for everybody who has a birthday this past week, including me, and anybody who's coming up this week, or just who wants to feel like they're special with a birthday, then this one's for you. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. I couldn't go through a whole show without the birthday song. And one more thing, folks, if you haven't liked, shared, subscribed, or followed, please do so. I would truly appreciate it. And as a reminder, here you go.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I love that one. And you know what? We have had no unusual visitors. I think some of you guys may know what that means. And I wanted to play one of my newest. Hey, Ray Lopez, nice to see you. And I'm getting ready to leave for the evening, but you made it just in time. But I wanted to play one of my new little videos for when we have little friends come in. And since I wasn't able to play it tonight, because thank goodness we haven't had little friends come in, I'll play it for you now because I love it. It's perfect. If you ever watch American Horror Story, any of the seasons, you'll notice the lady also from 6 Feet Under. She was the mom in 6 Feet Under and a few other things. She's priceless. But listen to this. This is hilarious.
You're a paper airplane and I'm a 747. Don't you ever think you're anything like me just because you can fly a little.
I love that. I absolutely love that. That should be your mantra for life, for everybody who is here, for everybody who walks away from here today, for anybody who has ever questioned themselves. Remember, when somebody comes up at you, when they come at you with some whatever crap they want to tell them, remember, they're a little paper airplane and you're the 747, They may fly a little, but you're the 747, okay? Take that word of encouragement, take that and live your life as a 747 in a world of a lot of paper airplanes. I'm not saying you're better than anybody else in that sense, and I don't want you to live in that kind of attitude, but I want you to live in an attitude of, you know what? When you come at me prepared, because I am that worthy person. Keep that spirit, okay? So with that said, I'm going to let you guys go again. I truly appreciate it. Thanks for the likes, shares, subscribes, and the follows. Thank you for spending time with me tonight. Tomorrow morning, I will be back on if I recall, with Shauna. I think she'll be back with me tomorrow morning. We start at 7 a.m. West Coast time, and we will run for about 2 or 3 hours, depending on what the energy drives us to do. And then and then Friday I will be in Peoria, Arizona at 10 a.m. West Coast time, talking about affirmations again. And I'm trying to see if I can set it up as a live stream. So if you see a thing pop up, it's probably me giving a live talk and it being live streamed out for that. And then you'll see me back here next Wednesday night and next Thursday morning, and my compadre is filling in every space in between. With that said, I'm going to let you guys go. Have a great one. Again, love, light, and blessings to everybody. Make sure that you share a thank you. Make sure that you do the thank yous. They are so important because the universe responds to that. People respond to that. And sometimes we don't say it enough because we get so caught up in our lives. So make sure that you've shown somebody today, tell them you love them and you thank them for what they brought into your world. And don't be surprised if eventually that same thank you and love comes back to you. Y'all have a great evening. And love, light, and blessings from Don at Sonoran Mystic Tarot. Bye-bye.